Happy 4th.
Welcome, everybody. We're so honored to have the Grand Marshal with us this morning. He needs no introduction, but we're just so honored to have him with us, sharing the spirit of the day and knowing just the incredible contributions that he makes to keeping our democracy alive. My name is David Reed. I'm the president of the association. Thank all of you for supporting it. I'll come back to you in a little bit. Going to be asking for a little financial support to keep it rolling. But in the meantime, by far our most important message is coming from Honorable Representative Jamie Raskin.
David, thank you. I told him I needed no introduction, and he took me literally. I also don't need to make a speech either. But happy 4th of July to the beautiful people of Central Avenue. You should know that you've got friends and neighbors in the critical places in my office because my district office chief, Kathleen Connor, lives on Central Avenue. There's Kathleen. Can you wait a second? I'm going to make Kathleen give a speech. Thank you all for being true blue patriots. You know, when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about this favorite essay I have that I read in college by George Orwell, where he talked about the difference between patriotism and nationalism. And he said patriotism is about an authentic love of your community and the people in it and the values and the laws and the customs and the celebrations and the land and the environment. And nationalism, he said, is about sinking your individuality into a military machine and going to war against other people and mobilizing people's hatred and their resentment. So I want to just thank all of you guys for being great patriots and not being America First nationalists. You know, I do have an announcement I thought I'd make here in Central Avenue, which is my cancer's in remission.
Yeah!
So I feel great, and I have no more nausea, and I've got no more neuropathy, and I guess this is not like an official speech, so I could say one thing partisan before I get off the stage, right? I mean, vaguely partisan, but because you know, I love my colleagues. I love Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and all those guys. But one thing is, they have a problem correctly pronouncing the name of our party in its adjectival form. So they'll say that Democrat congresswoman with her Democrat bill, with that Democrat philosophy. And ever since I got into Congress 7 years ago, I would get up and gently try to explain, you know, Democrat is the noun, okay? Democratic is the adjective. So if you're going to be like cussing us out, you got to say the Democratic Congresswoman, the Democratic Party, the Democratic bill, you know, and then they kept doing it. And, you know, and they would always do it when I was around, okay? Because they knew it was getting under my skin. So I don't know if you saw this one on YouTube, but one day Lauren Boebert started doing it on the floor, and I kind of lost it. And I said, you know, you guys have this self-appointed political speech impediment, okay? And it's contagious. It's spreading over to my side. Now every time I try to say the name of your party, it just comes out the Banana Republican Party and the Banana Republican the Banana Republican philosophy. So I went home and I told Sarah, my wife, I'd gotten them back. She said that was an extremely immature response. But luckily, I I had a solution because I was reading this great book by the historian H.W. Brand about Franklin D. Roosevelt called Traitor to His Class. And in the book, you can find Roosevelt's speeches. And I noticed something remarkable about Roosevelt. When he referred to our party, he did not call us the Democratic Party, much less the Democrat Party. You know what he called us? It was, with a capital D, the democracy. The democracy. So he would say, well, the economic royalists and the plutocrats say you invest in the very wealthiest people in society, and some of the wealth will just dribble down magically on everybody else. But the democracy says you invest in America's great working middle class, and everybody will rise and prosper together. That's the doctrine of the democracy, said Roosevelt. That's the doctrine. And today, now I tell my colleagues, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, if you can't pronounce the name of our party, do what Franklin Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt did. Just call us the democracy, because that's what we are today. We are the party that stands up for the voting rights of everybody. Even if they're not going to vote for us, we will stand up for their voting rights. And we're the party that stands for free and fair elections, and we stand by the outcome of free and fair elections, and we don't try to violently overthrow the government either. We're not doing that. We believe in nonviolent, popular democracy. And on this beautiful 4th of July, remember that we are, even with Donald Trump and Steve Bannon and all the authoritarians, we remain the world's greatest multiracial, multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious, constitutional democracy. Thank you all for being patriots. Woo.
We know that Raskin.
Right on. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Just let him know that we're behind him, whatever the situation, whatever the cause. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Woo!